Taliesin. Welcome to the 2012 Rack and Stack. We're now in P2. We've got a few new additions to the Rack and Stack, which are Receiving Crew AC and Receiving Crew BD. So, welcome to the Rack and Stack. I'm going to spend some time reviewing some changes that we have for 2012. Some of them include safety, so we need some improvements in safety. We're going to show you what the changes there. We also had some improvements or some changes around cost and then also around PM. So let's go look at the Rack and Stack. Hello Taliesin, here's the P2 Rack and Stack. We've made a few changes to ensure we're delivering the results that we need to make sure that Taliesin is successful. So from a safety standpoint, as you saw, safety incidents rose about 42% OIR rate from last year. So we're going to focus on delivering safety kaizens. So each team will be responsible for creating and completing at least one kaizen per period. So from a safety standpoint, here will be our new change. Loss analysis, no change. We'll continue to focus on yield. Quality, there'll be no change. We'll continue to focus on first run quality. From a cost standpoint, this was the TPM metric. It's now, we're going to focus on cost by line. So MVA, which is manufacturing value add, it's that first board that you enter the TPM hallway. We've got cost by line, and also it'll be in the S drive for your functional lead role. So we're going to be focusing on costs and what costs are driving on our line. From an FI Lean Six Sigma standpoint, we will have a change here. We're going to be focusing on process upset. So process upset are any losses associated to the line that may be related to out of ingredients, out of material, lack of knowledge. Those are things that have really rose over the last couple of years, so we need to focus on driving out those results. In AM, we had no change in AM. We'll continue to focus on mean time between stop, meaning how long does the filler run before we stop. From a PM standpoint, we will have a change. Last year we focused on mean time to repair, which means how long did it take for us to repair a breakdown or a failure. This year we'll be focusing on mean time between failure, which means how long do you run before you actually have a failure. And people might have a question about what's the difference between mean time between stop, mean time between failure. The difference is in Lighthammer, when you select that maintenance checked box, that means there was a breakdown. So we'll be basically tracking how long do you run before you have a failure. And some people may ask, why are we doing that? Why are we making the change? The change is because in AM, we're now getting 51% of all PMs signed to the operators. So we want to look at how good are we doing our PMs. We got lubrication, we got drives, we got fasteners. How well do we do our PMs will determine how long we run. Because again, all breakdowns are preventable. So AM will be focusing on delivering that. So that's something we can definitely control. In OCCI, you'll see that there is no change. And again, in OCCI, we should have 100% here. As you're delivering your cap due and identifying the right things to focus on, you'll be turning all the rest of these metrics green. And then making a green scorecard. So again, good luck. And if you got any questions, make sure you reach out to the TOCAs, your BULs, myself, to ensure that we're turning Taliesin green. All right, in closing, Taliesin, I'd like to welcome the new teams. I would like to say good luck to the teams that were on the Rack and Stack for next year, and make sure that we're focusing on safety, as well as cost, as well as our mean time between failures. So those are some of the new drivers we've got on the Rack and Stack. So good luck to all of you, and I'd like to close saying the new videos will come out on the Rack and Stack Network.